For those of you who want to nap or text for the next 45 minutes, I do have a 5-second version of my presentation. By a show of hands, how many people here think that brands should be honest and truthful in their communication with their markets? Now, by a show of hands, how many people think they are now? Okay, you got it. So for those of you who want to nap or tweet, you get done, check. Talking about truth's a pretty funny thing because we have an interesting history with truth. Arguably, every element of this ad is truthful. There were, in fact, stewardesses back then before they were flight attendants. There were kids on planes. There were moms. There was an engine. But how many of you think that actually any time ever when somebody got served airplane food, even back then, they went, You are about to enter a world, an industry that has been really very good at dealing with the truth. But we've done it often by slicing and dicing it, embellishing it, or other times ignoring the truth altogether. So what's happening in the world now? We're still slicing and dicing the truth. How many people here bought insurance? You have to, right? I mean, you have to when you have a car. How many people had fun when they bought it? How many people, as you were buying insurance, went, wow! This is great! How is the way Progressive or any of the cut-rate insurers market to us any different than that ad from the 50s with that kid having an orgasm at airplane food on TWA? We found 4 criteria for how you develop truthful marketing in terms of the content itself. And the first is like the big dog, which I don't know if you can read this. It says acknowledge reality. The ugly reality of the weight loss and gym business is that out of every 5 people who join, 4 quit within the first 6 months. Well, 24-Hour Fitness had this revelation. What they decided instead was that we were going to actually acknowledge the reality, which is if you join a gym, you won't look like this unless you do something, like work out. Or stop eating more than you burn. They actually have a quid pro quo. So you want to look like this? That's going to be 3 days a week, and here are the exercises you're going to have to do. The people who join, which is the vast majority of folks who walked in the door, are actually losing weight and getting buff. They have 70+% renewals, and more importantly, they have recommendations now on social media. Not about I love their ads. It's I'm losing weight, or I'm bench pressing 300 pounds. I guarantee you right now we can all name brands that if they simply acknowledge the reality of how we actually consume and use this stuff, we'd be happier, they'd sell more, and we'd trust them more because it would be more truthful.